court turns down the government has a right to appeal to another very secret court. It's called the Foreign Intelligence Court of Review, which, again, almost nobody's ever heard of. But it consists of 3 appeals court judges that have never, almost never have heard a case. They've only heard 1 case in 30 years. So they're sort of the Maytag repairman of the federal judiciary system. So they've heard this 1 case, and they did side in the favor of the government. But even if the government gets turned down at the Foreign Intelligence Court of Review, the government has another bite at the apple, a 3rd bite at the apple. They can go to the Supreme Court for an immediate in-camera session of the Supreme Court to have them decide. And again, all these are ex parte in camera. In other words, only the government and in total secrecy. So, so the odds of not getting a FISA warrant are, almost impossible. This had been the chief judge of the FISA court when the at the time 9/11 and soon after that when the NSA decided to go around the court. This is the current they call her presiding judge, current presiding judge of the FISA court.
В том числе для меня, как для профессионального историка и для...
They are espionage's master eavesdroppers. They command computers which can break virtually any code. Their specialized spycraft has shaped the course of history. Yet many Americans are unaware this agency exists. In World War II, their expertise enabled pilots to slay Japan's most valuable officer. In the Cold War, secret messages they intercepted exposed a massive Russian spy ring in the United States. In the future, they'll be America's defense against a predicted electronic Pearl Harbor. They are America's code makers and code breakers. Today, they conduct their secret war at the NSA, the National Security Agency. Inside this deceptively ordinary building in Fort Meade, Maryland, is a top-secret intelligence organization unrecognized by most passers-by. It's encased in copper meshing to shield its clandestine work from electronic eavesdroppers. For more than 45 years, the NSA has maintained a level of secrecy so absolute, its employees joke that its initials stand for no such agency. With a budget that exceeds the CIA's, the NSA is America's most costly intelligence service. Though the figures are classified, it's estimated its annual operating cost is $8 billion. That's 8,000 million pounds. But espionage experts maintain the secret work performed here is worth every penny. The NSA's employees are the masters in a specialized branch of spying, communications intelligence. 24 hours a day, the NSA is listening. It drinks in an ocean of foreign communications from a worldwide network of eavesdropping stations. Phone calls and faxes of foreign drug barons, radio signals between international terrorists, electronic fingerprints of tanks and missiles at military flashpoints. While the accuracy and depth of intelligence gathered by conventional human spies can be severely limited, communications intelligence can provide the full
Hi there, Cedric. So are we going to see a major violation of privacy rights?
Well, Anissa, that's what I'm going to try to find out here from Wayne Madsen, who is a frequent contributor with us. Wayne, so let's talk about this. NSA, Microsoft, what's the deal here?
Well, it's really nothing new. We've seen deals made between the National Security Agency and Microsoft in the past. As a matter of fact, for a number of years, there has been a Microsoft liaison office at the National Security Agency to serve this cooperation that goes on. We're talking about Windows 7 now, but back when Windows 95 came out and Windows NT, there was a lot of talk that there was an NSA backdoor for the use of cryptography to encrypt things like email, for example, in what's known as a cryptographic application program interface. Now, NSA and Microsoft denied there was anything involved with either Windows 95 or Windows NT and this backdoor, except when somebody looked at the code written by the Microsoft programmer, lo and behold, that program interface was called NSA key. Microsoft tried to explain it and said, well, that was because we intended to use it for an NSA application. Well, they basically admitted that that kind of negotiation and whatnot was going on. But it's nothing new that we're hearing information about deals being made to allow NSA an easier time at reading email and tracking people's surfing habits on the internet.
Okay, well, then that brings up another point. You know, when the layperson at home hears about the national security, the NSA, dealing with a company like Microsoft where they have an operating system installed on the computer from Microsoft, then all of a sudden the questions of privacy start popping up, too. Are these legitimate questions of privacy?
These are legitimate. It must be, it's got to be stressed that NSA has now 3 missions. They've always had a mission of basically spying on foreign communications. Since 9/11 and the passage of the Patriot Act, those lines now between what's foreign and what's domestic have basically disappeared. They also had the job of protecting U.S. Message traffic and secrets by creating our own cryptographic